Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this. And we're having a conversation all about Safaricom business, and we're growing with Safaricom. As you can see from everything that's behind us, all of the assets, you can see very well written, expand, excel, elevate, and we've been talking about that. But right about now, I want to talk about money. I want to talk about credit. And Lucy is here to tell us all about it. Lucy Kiah, that's how thank God, I pronounced it the correct way. Lucy Kiah, she's the head of credit at M-PESA Safaricom. Good morning, good afternoon. People are watching. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good, Calvin. Thank you.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to be here as well. So let's get right into it, right? So we're here, and there's so many different businesses that have come and set up here. And one of the things that your title says, it mentions credit, right? Credit is essential for any business to grow. At times, credit is what lacks for businesses to grow. So does your role entail having to talk to businesses and find out if they need credit, if they need financial assistance? Is it one of those roles?
Absolutely. I think you have to think about our journey as a business in Safaricom, moving from a telecommunications company to a technology company, and M-PESA being really important for transforming lives as a vehicle for financial services. So credit is one of the arms to enable that. And we started with consumer. I'm sure you're aware of our Fuliza and Shari propositions.
Yes.
But then we see that Kenyans are hustle people. They want to own businesses, they want to grow and improve their lives through their businesses. So merchant propositions came into play.
Okay.
And we've looked at the various businesses, small and micro businesses as well. And that's what this is about. If you look around, you get to see all these 24 businesses that we have showcasing today at Sarit.
Yes.
How are we empowering them? Credit will help you accelerate your business. So that's why these propositions are important. And we started with an overdraft facility, Fuliza ya Biashara, which out there is known as Boost ya Biashara, basically to allow us to empower businesses to meet their overhead costs that are emergency needs, whether you want to pay an electricity bill or there's an emergency business need that has come through, the overdraft facility comes in handy.
And of course, for anyone to get the overdraft facility, they have to be enrolled, and your credit score has to grow. You have to use that, right? Just as any other facility.
Yes.
So, and would you say that the uptake for this is quite significant? A lot of businesses use this?
Absolutely. You have to understand, how do businesses come into play in M-PESA? They have tills with us. They now have Pochi la Biashara, which is a wallet that allows you to separate your business and personal funds.
Yes.
So the aim is then, as customers grow this, how do we allow you to be able to leverage on that capability of your wallet? So the turnovers that come through your wallet, we then are able to give you an overdraft facility against the till.
Yes.
So you come in, and after 6 months, you qualify for this facility. It's an overdraft facility that is non-collateralized, meaning we're not going to ask you for a title, for a logbook.
Yes.
We understand we understand you're hustling. So we are not one of the few financial partners in the industry that give you that.
Yes.
And there are no guarantors. Your till is your guarantor.
I'm tempted.
Basically.
I'm tempted. Whenever we talk about credit and financial services, that percent is always a factor. Do you guys have a percent at which you charge your customers? What's the percent?
Absolutely. So for the overdraft, there's an access fee of 2%, which is really affordable.
Very.
So it's like your Fuliza, and then now you come to the business side and you're able to access.
Yes. This is fantastic.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then now we've gone a little further, and we're like, okay, now you have your till, you have a long-term business need, and we have 3 term loans that are 7 days, 14 days and 21 days, and the pricing ranges from 3% all through to about 6 and 9%, depending on the tenure that you choose. So
very
that's powerful.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, when you look at the industry lending rates, 6% is that's heaven, essentially.
It is, and you can get a credit limit up to 250,000 shillings, just like that, with no collateral. So. And that speaks to us being really honest about transforming the lives of Kenyans and really digitally accessing it. So you're not going to come to queue in any of our shops. If you have your phone, you just download the business app.
Yes.
And you can access the facilities.
Oh, there's a business app. I didn't know about that. Tell me about the business app.
So a lot of us are used to the M-PESA app,
Yes.
which is basically where we do our own personal financial access on the M-PESA propositions. There's a business app that is tailored to your business needs. So you'll go in there, you'll find a bill manager, you'll find all our pay bill, tills, everything that's geared towards a business. And so I encourage merchants, download it, because then you will see when the offers that we have, if there are any offers running, if we have our home fiber, which you can even pay using your overdraft.
Yes.
You see, so all those facilities are available there. It's a powerful app that even has a bill manager.
Yes.
You have Ratiba in there that allows you to schedule your payments.
Yes.
So very useful too. Just download it from the Play Store, from Apple Store, and you can be able to use it. But also, we recognize that some people don't have the app and would prefer to do USSD journey.
Yes.
So that's also available. You can access the loans if you have a till, star 234 hash, go to option 2, and you can check out your limit. Or if you're on Pochi, because we have a lot of customers now opting for Pochi,
yes.
it's star 334 hash.
Now, I like to talk numbers. How many people does Safaricom as a business, M-PESA rather, have on Pochi?
Oh wow, north of 600,000 merchants on Pochi.
600,000
Yes.
already since its inception.
Yes.
Which is, it's been what? Has it been a year or something?
Not yet, almost.
Not yet. Almost a year.
Yes.
Yes. And already 600,000, and this is obviously progressing by the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think why it's so popular is a lot of people go like, I am a small fruit vendor by the roadside, or I am selling wares by the road, and I want to be able to still be able to access using my phone for people to send me money. And this is the interesting part about Pochi. You know how people pay and then they go the reverse? They can't do that with Pochi. So that explains why it's become so popular. Because then, you know, you sold the fruits of the skuma wiki, someone can't reverse. Yeah, so that's for the micro merchants.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many loans would you say on an average day from the people who've got Pochi La Biashara?
So for Pochi, we've got quite a number of customers taking up the facilities. I'd say if you look at our propositions month on month, we have over 50,000 customers in totality, both on Pochi and term loan on the till. That's quite a big chunk of customers to be having, over 50,000. I think what is so unique about it is the ability to do small ticket sizes and have your loan graduating. You spoke to me earlier about credit scoring. And remember, we're checking your turnovers. So your limit keeps increasing as you continue to increase your turnovers on your till or on your Pochi wallet. So it's an incremental wallet. What also is important is you can do partial payments. You know how, you're a biashara guy, right?
Yes.
But sometimes you get money, you're like, hey, let me put a bit of this.
I have to do towards this. You got to put,
Exactly. So you don't have to wait for the 7 days or the 14 days or the 21 days. You can, whatever you get, put it in, and then we complete your payments within. We also give rollover. You know, saa zingine biashara ni ngumu.
Ni ngumu sana.
Exactly. So there's a rollover period which allows you to be able to gather the funds if you've not been able to gather them.
I like the fact that we've been mentioning this 24 different SMEs that have come in here. Which one has been quite interesting for you from all of them that you've seen today?
Oh, my shameless plug today. I'd say Game Nights 254.
Yes.
Shout out to you guys. Mostly because they have some very interesting games, and I paid using my till. So they have a till, and I paid using the till. As an M-PESA person, that was a big one. And if anyone walks, any of these vendors have tills. And just to give a glimpse, who are we having here? We have service providers, so you can see restaurants, so you can see the CV writer, JCVs.
Yes.
We have spot on vacations.
I've seen there's an electronic supplier thing for, what do they call, like construction and all of that?
Exactly. And there's also, I think Damanes who are doing solar stuff.
Oh, solar.
So green.
We've been talking about solar with guys in the office. I think I should visit those.
Please
that store,
do.
certainly.
Yeah, and then I think there's an arts and craft at the back as well. A lady who's doing some great work around that. What does that tell you? We have representation of every type of vendor that you can see in the country, and it also speaks to the fact that we've opened this to our customers.
Yeah.
That we do support the economy. And I think that's a big thing in transforming lives, to have our customers enjoy this. Calvin, imagine tumepatia booth to kuje.
This is fantastic. Yani, and I was just talking to Cynthia earlier, right? And she said one of the businesses here is actually based in Yamakema, and they've come to Sari today.
Two of them.
So that's a transformative story,
Yeah.
essentially. And earlier on, we were talking about, of course, we're currently in Sari Center in Nairobi, but you did the regions as well. What was the impact like in the regions?
Interesting. So we did the mountain side, and we had a forum in Nyanyuki.
Yes.
We actually had someone coming all the way from Samburu, which was very nice, merchant.
Yes,
And
yes.
it was nice to hear them testify how the teal has been such an enabler for them in such a far-flung region.
Yes.
We also did another one in Kisumu, where we gathered people from that side of western into Kisumu and
yeah.
spoke to them. And we also recently, last week, were in Machakos and
Yes.
meeting people from around Machakos. And this
The
has all
eastern
been
side, yes.
part of Sambaza, Safaricom
Sambaza
celebrating.
Furaha,
Yes.
Congratulations on 24 years.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we're excited. As M-PESA, we'll be turning 18 next year. We're really excited about that. So you'll see a
Yes.
lot more of us as we turn 18 next year.
Fantastic. I mean, 18 years is it's not easy. Not easy, especially, and not even just to say it's not easy. M-PESA is so Kenyan. It's part of the Kenyan fabric. You use it each and every single day. I personally struggle at times when I'm out of the country and I've got to make a payment, and you probably have to use cash and all of that. And M-PESA, everybody who comes to visit from other countries even, they just love it.
Yeah. And that's the power of the app. Why we encourage people to download the app is
Yes.
when you're outside the country, you can use the app.
Yes.
Because if you're just using USSD or your STK, you need to be roaming. But with the app, so long as you're connected to internet,
Yes.
even if you're running your biashara and you have your business app, like you asked me earlier,
Yes.
you can get all the notifications for payments in your business, even if you're abroad.
As well. And I also like the virtual card as well. Very, very, very important. I know a lot of people use it for online payments. Yes. A lot of online payments, and just if you need to even pay for something, like let's talk about what we were saying, when you're abroad and someone has seen something and they're like, the Lilipie, then I'll pay you. You just tell them, send
Virtual
it.
card.
Virtual card, it will reflect instantly.
Absolutely.
So you guys have such passionate and very elaborate stories in terms of how you're impacting lives, right? And we were just saying, as M-PESA turns 18 next year and as Safaricom turns 25 next year, what are some of the things that you're looking forward to?
Oh, we're looking forward to very integrated propositions from us. So you're going, for instance, today you've had us speak to us about insurance. So we're having propositions such as Lipa Mdogo Mdogo, which is a credit propositions in the consumer space, where if you go to any of our retail shops or any of our partner dealers, you can get a phone that is locally assembled. Neon
Ultra.
Smarter,
Yes.
Neon Ultra,
Yes.
and you can pay slowly. And that's how we are now contributing to migration from 2G to 4G for the country, so that you don't have to have your mulika mwizi.
Yes.
You know. And what have we done? We've integrated insurance into it. So even though we're giving a credit facility, your phone is insured against theft. Your phone is insured against damage.
Yes.
Yeah, and it also has credit life. So you expect to see a lot more integrated propositions from us. Expect to see grow. Safaricom business growing even to more regions and more towns. And expect to see us a lot more. Sambaza was just a start.
It was just a start. I mean, 24 to 25.
Yeah.
From the regional visits that you did in the different parts, what was the one thing that really stuck out? When you're talking to small business owners or just individuals, right? What was the one thing that you kept hearing, a need that you haven't particularly tackled, that that gave you an affirmation of we definitely need to do this?
Yeah, so I think a lot of our customers were speaking in the regions about being able to invest with us
Okay.
and save with us. We had not launched our investment products, but now they're available.
I've seen.
Yes.
Congratulations
Thank
once
you
again.
for that.
Yes.
Yeah, my colleagues in M-PESA who are running with it have really brought something fantastic to help demystify investments and savings, basically. So that's a great opportunity. So that was being asked for. We hope now that our customers will be happy to engage in it.
Yeah.
I think the other thing that came out so strongly is that they want us to meet them a lot more often.
Okay.
And that's our commitment, like we're doing here.
Yeah.
So if you are in the outskirts, maybe in a town somewhere, you'll get to see this coming very much decentralized to you. Another thing is the youth. I think the youth have sort of felt like, oh, what about our hustle? That's what Pochi is for.
Yes.
And so we are going to amplify Pochi even more, because then you realize we hear you as young people. Your hustle is important.
Very important.
Very important.
The only young ones.
Yes.
Yes.
And also this is the future of this country.
And the continent as well.
Yes.
Yes.
And so for me, I think a lot more speaking to the youth is something you're going to see, because the propositions are there.
Yes.
How do we take them? We usually say we have a youth segment. I'm sure you've heard about S-Hook.
Yes. Quite a bit.
Yes. So how do we then integrate these business propositions into S-Hook to just let our young people know that they're included?
Yes.
They're not excluded, because they have Pochi, they've got Teals, they're hustling out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about for financial literacy? I think it's you know, when I think about when I was growing up, and in terms of financial education, it was quite lacking. But nowadays you have, just as you've mentioned, people are encouraged to save, invest in this and what. But the conversation on financial literacy is still very green. Is there something that the business is doing towards financial literacy?
Yeah, interesting. So in the region, this is how we've been doing it. We've been bringing a financial literacy expert to come with us.
Yes.
And this is an independent person that just speaks to the businesses on how to be financially literate. So we had a different, it's called Kenon, running his own financial literacy program in Nyanyuki. Then we had Robert Abujani, who I'm sure you're aware of, in Kisumu. And then Machakos, we had Kenon again. So this is something we do from a grow perspective, from an M-PESA perspective. We do have financial literacy sessions, even for M-PESA Go, which is our young people saving driven culture. So that's also available and something we continue to extend. So again, 2025, you'll get to see a lot more of this. Yes, because I had a customer walk to me today. She runs an agency for house help, just basically entry level kind of home help. And she said to me, why have you done 7, 14 and 21 days? Why am I not seeing a 3-month facility? And then we had a very interesting discussion. She's called Melissa.
Okay.
And I said to Melissa, when you have a business, it's either a 7-day cycle, a 14-day cycle, or a 21-day cycle. 30-day cycle, when you really think about it, it's for employment. That's why KCB M-PESA will be 30 days.
Yes.
Or I'm sure will be 30 days. So why are we doing that? So that you actually borrow based on business needs.
Yes.
We are trying to lead to purpose borrowing. So your business has those cycles, follow them to allow you to be able to do it. And to be honest, 250,000, those are good cycles, max off. But if we went to 1 million, then we can be talking about 30 days. Yes. So it's purpose-led.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which eventually, I mean, 1 million, it will get there.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Over time. I mean, when you grow from 600,000 people who've currently enrolled to maybe 5 million, so it's attainable.
Yeah, and also not forget our M-PESA agents. They're a critical enablement for our business because they provide services, they allow people to become agents for even the Lipam Dogomdogo. So they're a critical element to our business and they have helped us to scale to get to where we're at.
Yeah.
So that's another huge network that we've been able to empower through Safaricom and M-PESA.
Congratulations once again. Thank you for everything that you're doing, Lucy, and we look forward, as I've been telling everybody, I look forward to, I'd said a year, but I was told in the next 90 days, I should be able to have a conversation and find out, so what have you done since we last spoke? So thank you once again. Thank you for your time. And of course, congratulations again.
Thank you, Calvin, and thank you for what you do. I think, as one of the customers, I hope you're using the till.
Yeah.
I think it's good to see the service industry and the podcast industry become such a powerful tool rather than just for the fun times. So excellent work.
Alrighty. Thank you very much.
Thank you.